And yeah, we're gonna load into this game. It's still first turn, Pv4 against DANeo. So in the blue corner we have from Belgium, from Sideways Germany, Pv4. And then in green we have none other than Sideways Belgium, or Germany as you call it, DANeo from Cologne, who's a YouTuber as well. And yeah, what an exciting match. I think, yeah, both of them are TTI Pulse season winners, right?
Yeah.
So they're definitely Super Blitz specialist. So our positions random. No, Peace and Prosperity. The positions are random. We can't guarantee anything like that. Not possible. So what do we have here? Pv4 grabbed Ashoka, DANeo grabbed Engineering Genius. And then we have Joan of Arc playing fast. Pv4 grabs the wrong roads.
Looks like you might have the brackets up still.
Oh. Sorry. My bad. Was too excited to get in this match, so I didn't even see the colors of the people when I announced them so nicely. My fault. Sorry. But yeah, now DANeo. Let's take a look at the leaders and wonders. I mean, Joan of Arc and Bach is here. We have Gutenbeast. I mean, DANeo loves Gutenbeast. There's also Gaudi for that combo, but no Shakespeare. We don't have Marlene. No Pierre again. We don't have Pierre this Coubertin Cup. Match so good, I take it all for myself, yeah.
What do you think about Gandhi in the game?
You mean, does he change a lot or not?
Oh, it just changes. So he changes a lot, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it almost like it creates this this bit of RNG in the last round. Like, is Gandhi gonna come out or not come out?
Yeah, sometimes. You can also say that good players have that in mind and maybe don't try to force a military game, because then they are 50-50 to maybe not get the war off.
Yeah, that's right.
So Pv4 has the wrong roads, grabs irrigation early on. Yeah, there's a little bit of irrigation meta going on, if you want to call it.
I am excited to see an Ashoka, though.
Yeah,
I like watching Ashoka.
Well, people want to see some bets again. Yeah, we can, of course, do them once again. I mean, this is an exciting match. Can definitely do. I mean, not like the other games weren't exciting, but sometimes I just forget to do the bets. So you can do the bets already. I'm gonna try to close them after H1 or something, if I remember. You bet on 2? That doesn't work.
That's how confident I am of who's gonna win.
Nice. I see what it is. Nice. Alright, so DANeo with the early iron, Pv4 with the early irrigation, as well as rich land. But I would assume he finishes on the roads first. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, you have to finish on roads first, right? And then maybe later get the irrigation rolling. Don't know if he wants knights.
I think so. That's what I would do.
Betting with science points using the Twitch prediction, maybe. Well, Hannes sometimes does that as a mod, but I only do the culture betting. It's weird having both, but whatever. So
interesting. I wonder what he's thinking about here.
I mean, he can finish wrong roads, grab knights, and then he will have the extra production from Ashoka.
Yeah.
I mean, still doesn't consume any food. Then he just needs science, so I guess the alternative... Ooh, Khan. We see a Khan. We don't see that very often, but it works as well, sure. Instead of the knights, you go for Khan. Makes it so you don't need knights at all. Get the irrigation.
Slightly bad luck that DANeo didn't have a leader come out.
Yeah. Also, the food's not what he's looking for. 1 science would have been enough to go for iron. 1 resource would have been enough to finish the pyramids this turn. So, yeah, now I guess he'll use this turn, increase population, maybe take some good cards. I mean, he could also... Nah, you can't grab the engineering genius. He has corruption, first of all. So yeah, increase population 2 times should be it. A Magic Castle will not be taken by anyone. It came too early. Pv4 couldn't grab it, and DANeo still has his wonder being built. Pv4 is gonna keep Khan as a threat, as a 3rd color card till the end. Maybe. I mean, Ashoka is one of those HA leaders. You have no problem having him for a long time, for up to the end of H1. He's producing a lot, so you're very happy with that. Talking about producing a lot, Pv4 is rich. 9 food, 7 resources. And he's the corruption master. He doesn't want to have corruption at all, so I guess you increase population, finally build that extra lab. What do you think?
Yep.
Yep, good. Khan Curse. Khan Curse is his thing, yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at what was in the row. I mean, you could build an alchemy, but that doesn't get you out of corruption completely.
Yeah, the alchemy is a nice idea. Oh.
Only
Inefficient by Pv4. He only gets 1 resource from this.
It's sort of like corruption, right?
We should count it as corruption. So yeah, Pv4 basically had corruption. So bad, yeah. What are you doing, Pv4? Why do you have 17 resources lying around in the middle of H1? Why did he play politics? Probably to get some extra civil actions from somewhere, either the civil life or something.
Yeah.
Shame concede is the only option. Yeah, Pv4 should concede now. He had not real corruption, but kind of. He has to concede. I mean, can he get out of corruption now? Increase, build the lab, maybe increase again? And build a warrior? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you have 5 resource production at this point. How much do you want to optimize your turn for corruption? I guess you really want to.
Oh, cartography. I mean, maybe he thinks just go for alchemy next turn. And then he doesn't want to build a philosophy, but just build the alchemy in 1 step next turn. Poop, poop, poop. Oh, pop, pop, pop. Oh yeah, pop, 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 not poop, poop, poop. I always confuse Zizka. He's so versatile. You can make poop, you can make pop, you can make everything with Zizka. Is this Pv4 an imposter? Well, he did everything to avoid corruption in that last turn, building 2 warriors. Yeah. The cartography is very interesting. I mean, he's very limited in science and civil actions and grabs the cartography. Development of settlement, more population, nice. Poop OP pop. English is such a beautiful language. Okay, DANeo can go for the pyramids and iron as well as grab irrigation. I mean, he has a solid game going on. Leaves iron on 2. That was his plan. Pv4 has a full hand, but he could just play Genghis Khan. Could also go for irrigation if he wants that now. But I mean, he has enough population. I think he's searching for something else. Either alchemy for the science, maybe iron. But alchemy, so you play Khan, grab and play alchemy and build 1. Is my first idea here. Let's see if he finds something.
What if you build in agriculture?
Build in agriculture.
Just to get the rich land out of your hand.
Okay, yeah. I still much prefer this, what he did, going for 2 alchemies. He still has 4 resource production, so he he got a big boost in resources, right? He got a Shoka for 3 or 4 resources, and then the Roman roads for the same, probably. So he has a lot of extra resources, so...
Yeah.
Going for
a lot of pressure here now, too.
And that one as well, yeah. Pressure to DANeo.
Nostradamus comes in.
Probably forced, yeah. Probably forced Nostradamus. I mean, DANeo will be happy about that anyway. He's been pretty unlucky. He went for Alex, who you use once, and then you need a new leader soon. And then there came Genghis Khan, and since then, nothing. Nostradamus is here now. I think he just wants him anyway. But the other leaders not showing up. So yeah, I think that grab and play Nostradamus, probably upgrade the iron, maybe grab an engineering genius.
Yep. It's interesting Pv4 misses iron also.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely interesting, but I think it's okay. He still has resource from the Roman roads for 1 or 2 turns. But...
And he got all the resources from Ashoka for a while.
Yeah.
He was able to invest with those.
Is this turn this hard? Nostradamus, play him? I think that's a given. Then upgrade 1 iron. And they have 2 civil actions left. Probably engineering genius and maybe increase population. Ha! Exactly what I said. I know my stuff about this game, I think. Sometimes, at least. At least when I'm casting, not when I'm playing. 0 Pv4. Plays politics. I'm Nostradamus myself. Yeah, you caught me. I have hacks in this game. So the Great Wall is on 3, basically. Do you think Pv4 is gonna consider taking the Great Wall? It's pretty good with the 3 warriors. Could put in even more pressure.
It is pretty good.
On the other hand, there's Code of Laws. He has 2 alchemies, so he has a lot of science and potentially. Also needs heavy faces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would probably lean toward not taking Great Wall, I think. But
yeah, great job by DANeo to put that on 2, to make that a hard decision for him. So maybe play cartography, and then next turn you can go for Code of Laws. Yeah, that doesn't work even. So how does this cartography play into Pv4's plan? He played 2 cards, others 2 colonies. Does go for the cartography, definitely. And, oh, extra iron. Bronze. To use the rich land. I guess I like it. He has some extra population. If he fixes happy faces, and then... Then next turn irrigation, and the turn after that Code of Laws is probably the plan for now.
maybe there's some science in the deck.
Maybe, yeah.
Was that just you filling up water?
Yeah. Was it a good pour?
It sounded, yeah, it sounded great.
Nice.
I mean, so good it was hard to tell if it was...
If it was me or if it was the donation sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So, DANeo. What does DANeo? Does he grab the Great Wall? He just copied the Heavy Cavalry.
Yeah.
So it looks like he wants to go for Knights. That doesn't work with the Great Wall. He has Knights in hand and enough science for them.
Also, is he going to play politics? Seems like not.
That really hurts as Nostradamus. It wasn't a poor Englishman. How do I pronounce
DANeo.
poor wrong? Sorry, you're trying to talk about the game, right?
Oh no, maybe.
Maybe.
DANeo likes printing press, but he's probably gonna have to skip it this time.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of free population. But yeah, probably has to go to the knights. He will stay recon the next turn, so that's interesting. Great multitasking is popping, pooping, and proving.
Wait, yeah, I guess when you put water into a glass, I would probably say pour.
Pour.
Pouring the water.
Pouring. Alright, alright. So yeah, vast territory. I mean, that's a pretty good one. That makes sense that Pv4 went for the cartography, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Gets it for one warrior. Perfect for him. Great start. Great start. It is, right? It's a great start for Pv4, I would say. With the alchemies, with the bronze. I mean, with the bronze.
Yeah.
You know, he's got bronze. What else do you want? It's a great start. I mean, it's better than starting with no bronze. He got 2 bronze before the game even started, so yeah, bronze pretty OP.
What if there's a way to put handicaps in the game, right? Like if you were really good and you wanted to play against someone not as good.
Oh, if I would be, if I was very good.
Yeah, if there was, like you could handicap someone by only giving them 1 bronze in the beginning.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not good, so. No,
I was talking about when you were playing like someone else.
Yeah.
One of their bronze.
I mean, people have been asking for the challenges in online mode for a while, right? Something like that, where you can give your opponent an advantage.
Yeah.
Give them, any of the challenges or just a straight out advantage. Yeah, it's. Look how clean Pv4's turn is. Gotta be impressed by that clean turns. Rebuilding a lot of the warriors. There's probably one more colony and he wants to send away another one. And he doesn't want to be weak on his turn, so making it, again, pretty hard for DANeo. Does he play politics now? He's still weaker.
It's definitely tricky. Yeah, Pv4 with Ashoka, Roman roads, 4 bronze, and no corruption. Something, right?
Yeah. And those men with sticks thinking they're horses. I mean, how does Genghis Khan do that? How does he trick them into thinking they're horses? Okay, let's see DANeo. He does go for wheel horses. Okay, and he does grab the Forbidden City. That's a good way to use the Engineering Genius. Helps with the happy faces. I mean, he's not out. He still is looking pretty good. The question is who is looking better, and I think that would be Pv4. By the way, do we have bets? We only have 4 bets. Come on, quickly guys, get in some bets before I close them. Who do you think is gonna win? I'm gonna close them after Pv4's turn or something. And again, Republic and Robespierre right next to each other.
And strategy.
And strategy, the dream team.
Right
3 cards that work pretty well together.
I don't know. I don't know who to bet on. Isn't there a Genghis curse? Isn't that a thing?
There is a Genghis curse, yes. It has been established. Oh, we see a lot of bet ones. People still like DANeo's position. But overall, we're getting some more bets. Nice, nice. Khan always loses. Yeah. Gonna find out. I mean, he didn't get the Great Wall, so once Genghis Khan is gone, these rowers are gonna be looking quite stupid when they realize they are not horses.
They've been running around in a field, acting like horses.
And suddenly Genghis Khan dies, and they're like, "What are we doing here?
Wait.
We aren't horses." But
I need some pants, quick.
I think they're naked under their shields. Okay, Pv4 coal. Yeah, coal is even better than the bronzes that he got for free. And DANeo plays politics immediately. Barbarians. Ooh. Losing population. I guess it's fine. Could be worse. Could be better, but could also be worse. And then we have... What do you think? Do we see Robespierre in Republic or not?
I mean, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Grab
not?
Robespierre, go for Republic, grab strategy as well. You can do that, right?
Yeah.
You don't need Nostradamus anymore. You're stronger now because you have real horses. Oh yeah, we see it. And the strategy. Oh yeah. Beautiful. And no corruption. Beautiful turn by DANeo.
That's something about a clean turn.
Yeah. And I think I predicted that again, kind of. I mean, this one is very predictable, probably. That hits the spot, yeah. The clean.
We have a Napoleonic army out in the third, in the card row.
Oh,
Whatever.
true. Cannon, cavalryman, rifleman. Even the perfect order. Nice.
How does Zizka make farm think it's a cannon? Are they like just people in the field throwing like, I don't know, handfuls of wheat?
Yeah. I mean, there's actual history that you can read up for on that. How Zizka did that.
How did he do it?
Uncertain borders. Well, you'll have to ask Vlada or some Czech people. They know the history with Zizka. Uncertain borders, won by DANeo. It's all coming together for him. It's all coming together. Hey, Weidenbaum, how you doing? Looks like you probably won your match, right? I would hope so for you. Damn, we have too big a bracket. I just wanted to see who Weidenbaum played against, and I can't find him because we have so many people. Oh, you lost against RC Heinz. Damn. Was that in the final? Oh yeah, so we have some time to wait.
Yeah.
Awesome. Maybe we can catch Weidenbaum's game last. We started with him, we might end with him. So what do you think? Who played these strength events? Especially the Uncertain Borders? Probably Pv4, right? And he gets punished?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So that hurts. Then you can finish the Forbidden City. That solves the problem of uprising, unhappiness. He still has irrigation in hand. You could wait for selective breeding a little bit, but you can also just go for the irrigation right now. And then the last card in the deck is probably another colony. Oh, I mean, Pv4 could also have said cartography is enough, or vast territory is enough to warrant the cartography.
Did we see Robespierre in 3 games?
I would say in 2?
No,
Did we see
2,
him? I think in
2.
2, yeah.
Saw Republic in 3.
Yeah, true. And one time it lost badly because of military actions. Okay, so P4 opens cultural influence, and no one is producing any culture. We don't need that. We are all about producing things.
We have 2 barbarian challenges in this one.
Yeah. And P4 plays super fast, just goes for coal, increased pop, rifleman, cavalryman, wave. Well, pretty good. Very interesting that he gets the rifleman, that DANeo doesn't deny them, even though he has a lot of civil actions. But yeah, he wanted the architecture, he wanted the Forbidden City. And I mean, DANeo's hand is pretty full. He has a lot of civil actions, but there's a lot of cards in hand. He will be very happy to get all of these breakthroughs. If he has the hand space for that. But he could go for scientific method, upgrade 2 times, grab the breakthroughs and efficient upgrade or something. Raiders, another one that hurts before a little bit. Yeah, definitely. He needs his food and his resources.
We see selective breeding. So he can wait on his irrigation.
True. Can definitely wait 1 turn, maybe. Yeah, maybe longer, but probably, yeah.
Scientific method seems good. Gates is in the game.
Gates is in the game, yeah. So that would make the scientific methods even better. Pv4 also has some good things going on. You can go for Code of Laws. Has the Rifleman, has the Wave, has Coal. Needs happy faces though, so maybe team sports or something.
Yeah,
Zanz for Twitch.
DANeo, take it away.
I don't know, maybe. You think so?
Kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Scientific methods, breakthroughs, take team sports.
Hey, Zanz for Twitch, welcome and thank you for the follow. Okay, DANeo does go for the, builds one. Breakthrough, urban growth.
Wow.
Wow. I would have expected an efficient upgrade, but I guess his hand was full. But yeah, he has so many civil actions. Yeah, there's finally another territory that Pv4 is able to win. Yeah, that's good. That's good for him. That helps him with the happy faces. Wonder how Splinter's game is going. Maybe we can check in that when this is complete. These guys are playing relatively fast, I would say. Yes, there is a danger that Pv4 will deny the selective breeding and maybe some take more cards, and then DANeo will lose his irrigation and not have selective breeding.
Yeah. That's true.
Pv4 has to grab the selective breeding, goes to Code. He's enough hand space. He can grab team sports and maybe efficient upgrade or something. Yeah, there's potential there. I mean, he probably wants to upgrade one more coal. Then if he grabs efficient upgrade, he can upgrade another one next turn. He needs team sports anyway. There might be a problem with him needing to grab cannons as well. But
I mean, Pv4 is probably not a good enough player to see that option.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are just... They only won one season of TTA Pulse, and after that they didn't win again.
Anybody can win one season.
Yeah. No one has ever won two, actually.
That's right.
But I mean, it's pretty obvious that you deny the selective breeding, and then it's just not that expensive to also end the age, so it makes a lot of sense to do it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't deny selective breeding, then DANeo just goes for that and is very happy about it. So I think it's just logical to deny selective breeding and end the age in the same stroke.
DANeo can look at the statue, potentially. Helps a little bit.
Ooh, some streamers have not won any yet. I think he means you. Or do you not count as a streamer anymore?
I'm not a streamer. No.
Damn. Oh, who else could you
I don't
mean?
know who's talking about that.
I got
all of the TTA streamers, basically.
True, Splinter also has not won. That just proves it. Streaming is not good for TTA Pulse results. Right. Peasant also, right, Peasant streamed TTA for a while and he also did not win. Okay, let's see, does Pv4 do what we did? Yeah, exactly what we said. Selective breeding, efficient upgrade, team sports. He didn't upgrade the coal because he wanted cannons, I think. That was the difference, yeah.
You think DANeo just didn't see that, or he was willing to accept it?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, I mean... I guess he couldn't have gone for the irrigation last turn. He could have not grabbed as many cards. If he didn't grab the urban growth or something, and yeah, that would have been the alternative.
I mean, instead of taking as many cards, he could have taken selective breeding.
Yeah, and it's a very back and forth game, really. We said in the beginning it was looking good for Pv4, but then it swung in the other way, and with the Republic and Robespierre strategy combo, it was good for DANeo. I mean, he's still looking strong with 9 science production, but now he's left without any food. There is the statue. Statue plus Engineering Genius makes a lot of sense.
Unfortunately, Pv4 is generating culture now.
Yeah, it's hard to be a barbarian when you have the wrong roads. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? The Romans saw everyone else as barbarians and not themselves, so if you have the wrong roads, you can't win the barbarian achievement. So, well done, CG, well done.
I mean, and he's not resource rich either, really.
No. P4 is gonna overtake him very soon when he uses the efficient upgrade and upgrades 1 or 2 coal. He's gonna be producing a lot. I mean, military-wise, DANeo's looking better because he has knights instead of warriors. Yeah, very prosperous game that we have going on. Who played that? Helping Vampire yet? Yes, I did know that. Barbarians comes from the Greek barbar, which means like it's basically the sound that they make, like barbar, barbar, and that's not a real language, so they call them barbarians. Pretty interesting, right?
It is interesting.
So, DANeo, what is his game plan now? Does he go for culture production? Does he go for military? Or does it depend? I guess probably depends. Does he have a tactic? Can he go for cannons? Can he use his knights?
Get an opera going?
Come again?
Get an opera going?
An opera, yeah, sure. I mean, he does have the architecture. Architectures are great to negate the resource advantage that P4 will have soon. So build these operas for 6 resources. Okay, navigation and researches cannons. Which land? That's ambitious. There's basically only 1 card. Oh. There it is, mechanized agriculture.
Won't be there for long, I bet.
Yeah.
Ouch. So he is not going to get much more pop-up.
Shadow Knight tomorrow is going to start the same time as today, so 4 o'clock Central European Summertime. So to make it easy, same time as today. Or if you want to know, it's exactly 4 hours earlier than right now. Okay, so P4, yeah, mechanized agriculture, extra coal, and yeah. I mean,
culture in this game, though.
Yeah, I don't want to count out DANeo, especially because he's shown that he can do a good comeback in this game already, where he did some really nice moves. But yeah, without the food, what do you do? Can you manage without food? I guess the good part is with the statue, he can go for reserves, use them as extra population.
Yeah. The reserves, maybe if he gets some more efficient military, he can pull units out of that.
Mandela is looking juicy for Pv4, and for DANeo, not, I mean, possible, but he doesn't have the Epiphase technology. I mean, he does get him for 1 right now, and usually you don't want to hold on to Robespierre for too long. On the other hand, he could go for democracy. Yeah, democracy and finish the statue. That's a lot of culture production. Use Robespierre 1 more time. I mean, maybe even sprinkle in the Mandela to deny it from Pv4. Get more civil actions.
Yep.
Democracy is pretty safe, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like safe in terms of he's probably going to do it.
Then you can go up to 12 culture on this turn. Yeah, you can go hit democracy, finish statue, build an opera, maybe plus Mandela. I mean, from 0 to 12 culture production all of a sudden would be pretty amazing. There's something to be done with oil because he has the rich land, but a lot of resource without the population is just kinda meh.
Yeah.
Hello, Kati. It's good. You're doing pretty good. How are you? How's the life?
I know DANeo likes his Hollywood. Maybe there's a Chaplin Hollywood in his sights.
True. Chaplin. Dinner will be ready in half an hour. Nice. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting dinner served to my PC later. In half an hour, apparently.
That sounds great.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
I ate some crackers.
You ate some crackers? You don't have the service of a full meal. So yeah, we see democracy.
Sid Meier. Interesting.
Reserves, yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I completely overlooked Sid there.
True. Sid is a lot of culture production. That's where the 12 comes from, not from Mandela. I mean, do you think Pv4 is then gonna go for Mandela? And yes, Shadow Knight. Katie is not my mate. She's my +1.
Yeah, I like the are you DJP +1. She says yes, seems good.
Seems good.
Seems good.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, he did it. He did 12 culture production all of the sudden. That's quite the move. From 0 to 12 is man, that's more than +100%. That's you can't really say it in percent, but it's a lot, you know.
It's a lot. Yeah, I mean Mandela looks pretty good. Give you what, eight culture or so?
What was giving 8?
Mandela,
yeah.
if he's able to
Mandela 2
get it all
team
done this turn.
sports. I mean, it's more than 2 team sports.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be great.
With pro sports there, do you just grab pro sports?
Oh, true. Pro sport. Yeah, I think then you grab pro sports because it's a good technology in general. Also, Nakimi, as we said, act normal and not talking about poop once again. I think pro sports would be great. Pro sports is a great technology for impacts. I've been always convinced. That's also one reason why I like Pierre so much, because it enables pro sports to be even better than they already are. And plus Mandela, he gets good culture production. The question is this gonna be culture race? Or does Pv4 say, no, I wanna go to war? He has cannons and cavalrymen in hand. So he has potential.
Could reach out for that military buildup, potentially.
Yeah. How many civil actions? 9 to 7, and then yeah. I mean, DANeo's problem is the 3 military. Oh no, he does have strategy. Okay, we see Mandela. Yeah, Pv4 is also known as a fan of Mandela. Does go for one.
That's right. Right.
Oh, and the Nobel Prize. I still would have liked the pro sports more, but maybe with Nobel Prize. Yeah, I guess it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty nice turn. I still would have liked to see a pro sports, but then you also have to argue pro sports is a lot of extra civil actions to grab. You have the team spots in hand already. So yeah.
Yep.
Hey Purvis, bonjour. Yes, I'm not alone, thankfully. We have a lot of people watching. 78, I think that's a new record probably. So yeah, glad all of you guys are very excited to watch the tournament. And don't forget, tomorrow is going to be even better because we're going to have the playoffs. Another 5 or 6 matches to watch. And that's going to be very, very awesome.
This is a very close match now.
I mean, what else do we expect? We have Pv4 against DANeo. Of course, it's gonna be a close match. These guys are not playing around. They're not. I don't know. It's not the start of the TTI Pole season. It's the Coubertin Cup too. Even.
That's right.
Yeah.
It felt like in this match it was swinging a little bit. You know, felt like, oh, this person's in a great position. And now when I look at it, it's hard to say whose position I like better now.
Yeah. Yeah, we said it. It was swingy. Then at some point we said, okay, it's looking good for Pv4. Now for DANeo. Now for Pv4. Now it's looking good again for both. I don't know. You said in the beginning that you don't know who's gonna win. You don't know who to bet on. And I mean, the bets reflect that we have 8 bets on Pv4 and 5 on DANeo. That's pretty close. So great match. We still have the lack of food from DANeo, yes, but he can grab these reserves. Remember, he has 9 civil action. That, especially if he gets those reserves, like he did before, just use that for food. That's plus this reserve it's population. You can just go for the population, and then that's basically negated. You can grab the military build-up, so he's safe from wars. Maybe builds another. I mean, Pro builds another scientific method, right?
Yeah.
Has the urban growth. Just build that one. Wonders, very important. Yeah, wonders. We have internet, Hollywood, United Nations, fast food chains. All of them possible besides. I mean, Hollywood is not looking good for anyone right now. Internet is okay.
DANeo looking for an internet, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not perfect. Internet is what, 4 culture for each scientific method, so 12 if it goes for 4.
I think it's 5.
No, you produce 2 science.
You... Yep.
Right, so it's...
If you can get computers.
Yeah, computers make that pretty good. I mean, even 4 computers are only... Okay, that's a lot more. That's 7 for each computer. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Sitting right on 1...
Strategy also gets a Nobel. No, it doesn't get a Nobel Prize. That's also important. I have to keep in mind the Nobel Prizes. And he does reveal a tactic, grabbing all the cards for 2 civil actions.
Wow.
But he skipped the computers.
There's another one.
We have cards from age 1, 2, and 3 in the same deck. That's always fun, showing that not a lot of politics have been played. Reds. Pretty late reds. I mean, I would say it's pretty equal. They both lose 1 population, right?
Yeah.
But for DANeo, that means he has 2 reserves, so 8 food. Yeah, it's one less population for him. And 1 less for Pv4, who also doesn't have too much population. Sure, he can destroy bronze. Could still upgrade the mechanized agriculture, or that only happens when he draws the bit of agriculture. I mean, DANeo is accumulating quite the lead in culture. He's 12 production against 8. He does have a lead. He has a lot of yellow cards. More civil actions. I think military is not gonna play a big factor because DANeo doesn't need to be aggressive. And if Pv4 wants to be aggressive, first of all he needs military actions, and then DANEo's military build-up, 2 reserves, and a revolutionary ideas. So air forces can come out. Yeah. I think Pv4 has to find another way to score culture very soon. Because also they have a lot of civil actions. It's 8 and 9, so game's gonna be over in 1 or 2 turns.
Yeah, so they'll have this turn plus 2 more, probably.
Yeah, depending on... Yeah, probably.
You'd have to take a lot of cards.
0.00001% of the world population is watching DJ Parson. That's crazy. So many people.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, they're also watching you, so congratulations to you as well.
Yeah.
Also,
Maybe if there's some new people here, maybe they haven't seen my YouTube videos yet.
Oh, maybe they haven't. Yes, maybe we have a command for that still. I don't know. So, just wondering, are you also going to be uploading some more videos when? Oh, we do have the command. Nice. Let's see. Pv4 grabs both yellow cards for 3 selections, and he does go for the late agriculture. Yeah, some people might be watching together, so you have to check on those stats, Weidenbaum. Okay, arms industry is 4 resources for each. I mean, Pv4 is rich, but he's behind in culture quite a bit. Sadly, we can't see how big the internet is for each of them, but I think the other ones could be better. United Nations and fast food chains. I mean, DANeo can also maybe go for operas. He needs some happy faces, probably.
I guess if Pv4 pulls out 2 wonders, it's pretty even again. And he only has 1 wonder in play so far.
Yeah, but it doesn't have engineering, so that makes... Yeah. I mean, then he needs United Nations and fast food chains, probably. I mean, he's... yeah, maybe it's possible. This could be really close, so I think the Nobel Prize is also going to play a big part in this. Because DANeo could now go for operas, but that's not good for Nobel, so maybe he waits 1 turn with that. Or he goes for computers now. Make the internet bigger. Oh, he grabs the internet. Civil service. Okay. Air forces, computers. Okay.
11? Yeah, 11 C8.
Boris, what are the 12 culture he has for the moment? Well, Sid Meier is doing a lot. You can check that he has 6 from Sid Meier, and then 3 from Democracy, and 3 from the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty gives 3, Democracy gives 3, and then Sid Meier gives 2 for each of these scientific methods. So 6 from the scientific method. So yeah, the internet grabbed by DANeo, Pv4. I mean, 6 cards left, so yeah, next turn is going to be the last. Can't believe Pv4 lost. He hasn't yet. Don't spoil anything that hasn't happened even yet. That's not how it works. It's Pv4, he can always find a way. I think, yeah, we made it clear. Military is not the way. DANeo has air forces. Can't build them though. I mean, it's Pv4, he might find a way. He could theoretically go for war and then military theory with a new tactic. There are ways that he can force a war that he could win that makes DANeo not be able to finish his internet. I mean, don't count him out. That's what I'm saying. Could also grab the fast food chains, finish that this turn, and then grab and finish United Nations next turn. That is possible. Right? Could be possible at least. Yeah, it does look quite lost, guys, but you can't just say, okay, it's over, let's watch the next one. We have to keep up the... I mean, also it's not over. It's only over when it's over. Also, impacts, we have 2 impacts from Pv4, but DANeo does look good for impacts as well, with every type of blue card, all of them H2 or higher.
I don't remember the specifics of it, but I remember a different match that we watched that Pv4 was playing, and he seemingly impossibly won the match.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember what it was, but it was just really, really surprising.
Yeah. Crowd turns so fast. Yeah, now we see a great move from Pv4, and all of a sudden everyone is like, oh, it's so certain now. Just let it come. Let us see how it goes. You're an expert at underestimating win conditions. Yeah.
I mean, what if he just finishes fast food chains? this turn.
Yeah,
I mean, and then amongst some other stuff, right? And then opens up UN for next
yeah,
turn.
that's what I said. Especially if he has a good impact for United Nations. Civil action wise, it should be enough. Grab and finish. I mean, he can't do much else besides grab and finish fast food chains because of civil actions. But I think it's enough. Just grab, finish fast food chains. He has 32 plus engineering. Is that enough? It's 30, 37. I guess it's not enough. I don't know. I can't do math. Yeah, we're gonna see what he thinks is the best plan. He has played politics, so it's not gonna be a war, but we knew that before. DANeo is also not gonna go for war. And I don't think he needs to. 16 plus 16. Yeah, what is that? What could that be? 37? Yeah, I guess. He has enough resources. That's what I said. 32 from here, and then Engineering Genius doesn't even need it, but... Yeah, then I thought like, okay, 16 plus 16, I can't do that math. We have one rule on the stream, and that is never do math on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it. He's doing it. No, he's not doing it. Or is he? Ah, he is. He did the math. He does the math. That means finish fast food chains next turn. Grab United Nations for 4. Let's see. Finishes fast food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can do it. Finish fast food. Finish United Nations. Do you think it's gonna be enough? Do you think it's gonna be close, or do you think it's pretty clear?
I don't know. It seems close. I think it seems close. I don't know. What's DANeo's gonna do? 4 computers, right?
Yeah.
Make some yellows.
Growth, reserves. He has that architecture. He can go for a lot of computers, make the internet bigger, and then finish that. DANeo will take UN. He can't.
I think he's 1 CA short from taking it.
No, he could, right?
He needs 7. He only has 6. I think.
No, he has.
Oh no, he plays engineering.
No, he has architecture.
Yeah, he plays engineering. He can take.
No, he already has architecture.
Oh yeah, his architecture. Either way, yeah.
Yeah. So with architecture, just finish that in 2 steps, and then he has. I mean, he has 11 civil actions. You can do a lot with 11 civil actions. So maybe that's the best play, I think.
I mean, it's probably worth it, but his internet will be worth a lot less if he does that.
Yeah. But I mean, he denies United Nations from Pv4, so it might be safer. I mean, I would say he wins with both, but I think it's safer to cut the United Nations. We're gonna see what DANeo thinks is the right move. I mean, he hasn't played... didn't play politics yet. I mean, if he doesn't have good impacts, that's something that can always hurt. If DANeo doesn't have good impacts and P4 plays another good one, then we have 3-1 impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what if he does take the United Nations and Pv4 is gonna finish the fast food and make some good impacts probably? Maybe build the movies, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it is gonna cost DANeo quite a lot not getting the computers. Because computers, first of all, they basically produce 3 times, right? 2 times from the turns and then once from the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of culture that he misses out there.
Yeah.
Or decides not to go for it, yeah.
Multimedia.
Not the computers, interesting, yeah. 2 multimedias. Reserves? Oh. I mean, that's gonna be a good internet then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he did the math. It was better.
He probably did the math as well, yeah. Luckily we don't have to do that here. Does have an uprising, but I guess he finds a way to fix that. So yeah, P4, what will he do? Finish fast food, grab United Nations, finish that, and probably not much else. Yeah, that's probably going to be around it. Maybe increase population, build another cannon. Oh no, it doesn't have the resource, but we can do something. United Nations plus something. But of happiness could be very big, true. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially if it does that now.
That'd be fun.
If he does that now with the United Nations, I mean Pv4 can have 2 more impacts. He plays one, evaluates the other one with the United Nations. 500 bits if Pv4 wins. Ooh. I mean, it's gonna be quite hard for him, but I don't know how. The fast food chance is not bad for him. That's like 22, I would guess. Maybe more, 23 with the extra bronze. "16 culture swing from happiness." Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah. P4 has 7. DANeo has -1. Ooh.
He has 18 culture all of a sudden.
Yeah, remember when he had 0? Good
Yeah.
old times. And then he went for 12 in one turn.
Like no one produced any culture until age 3.
Yeah. I mean, everything into production. Everything into... Okay, yeah. Pathogen 23, alright. United Nations. What impact? He didn't play politics though, right?
Nope.
And no impact. Ooh, yeah, then it's not gonna be enough, I think. No. Damn, he would have needed 2 more good impacts in hand. Hey Duran, you're out. 2 losses, 1 win. Well, congrats anyway. It looks like you had a lot of fun. Was a lot of fun to cast some games. Sadly, we didn't cover yours, but we watched in on everything else on the standings. So yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Let's see, Input of Architecture 7 to 12. Yeah.
He's gonna get what, 30 for the internet, something like that.
Hey Splinter, who's winning? DANeo. DANeo's winning, I would say. Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah, it's not going to be close before the impacts. 18 production plus the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes into impacts up like 35 points or something.
Yeah, and DANeo doesn't have bad impacts. He has very solid ones. If Pv4 had 2 more impacts, then like 1 from United Nations, 1 in the deck. Like colonies is good. Agriculture is good. Balance should be good. Happiness. He has a lot of potential. Good. For 27 from internet, yeah. Yeah. I definitely think we could see a bit of happiness still, but that's not gonna change too much. A bit of strength, that's probably from DANeo. Colonies.
There's happiness.
It is happiness. Yeah,
All
1 or
right.
2 more impacts. If P4 had those could have been enough. But yeah, well played both of them. What a crazy game to watch. Yeah, we have so many good games today. Crazy. DANeo winning against Pv4. And yeah, if you take a look at the culture, there was no culture up to the H3 basically, and then it just skyrocketed. Amazing. Amazing. Can't curse again. Yes, can't curse. And then of course I have to resolve the bets as well. Yeah. 5 people bet on DANeo, so those had a good idea. You, for example.
Yeah, me for example.
And let's check some more results. Let's
So we have
see.
Weidenbaum, Ender Wigan, potentially.
Oh yeah. Right on the bottom right. Is that going on already? Is Weinbaum somewhere?
I don't know.
Could just jump into that immediately. After we maybe check. Weinbaum's not online. In the lobby, Weinbaum. Weinbaum's here. I will start the game in a few minutes. Great, then I guess we're gonna be watching that one. Right? Or what do you think another one? I think Weinbaum against Ender Wigan is definitely gonna be an awesome match.
Yep, I think so.
We can check some of the others, but it's gonna be starting soon, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Himmelstosh being able to win. I mean, he's had a really solid walkthrough here. LPPL against Vangelisbe in the last one. Splinter vs Kimmo. That's also going to be quite exciting. We also had Kimmo before and we had Weinbaum before, but we didn't have Splinter yet.
We did do Splinter. Yeah, actually.
We did? Oh, right. We did the first match, the Kimmo against Splinter. Now we could have the rematch, because Kimmo lost against MM34 NN. That could be an interesting story, see the rematch.
So Splinter played the same people twice.
that's weird. Looks like we have... Do we have the Crown Killer vs Hannes thing? Maybe.
Oh, goodness. That would be interesting.
Super Don has qualified for the finals as well. And then we have Chumchu vs Little Bob there. We have Busy Beaver, who lost to Ben. Ducky. Yeah, Ducky winning here. And then, of course, it's going to be DANeo versus Zany Druid. Pv4 sadly being out. And there is my food. Nice.
Oh, Pascalatopia won their game. When they got to play, they won.
Look at that food. It's amazing. Getting fresh cooked meal. Pretty amazing. So, what are your favorite games we could play?
I'd like to see Ender Wigan.
Yeah. Looks delicious. I mean, yeah, it probably is. It's very good. It's pasta with salmon and peas and tomatoes and egg. It's pretty good. And hot. It's too hot. I have to cool down a little bit. Okay, a lot of people want to see Ender.
Ender Wigan would be good. I wouldn't mind the Hannes match. And Ender would be great.
Yeah, we're gonna do a very short break. I definitely have to go to the toilet. I don't know if you don't have to. You can just talk to chat a little bit, but I mean, I only take 1 or 2 minutes, so I'll be right back.
Cool.